Hello, 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 hello. It's me, your girl Coco again, with real talk and inspirations. Keeping it 100 is the only way I know how to do. Just keeping it 100 all day long. That's me. Never giving advice, but just sharing whatever the Lord lays on my heart to share with you. Sharing bits and pieces of my life, the good, bad, and the ugly, mistakes that I've made, and uh, things that I've learned from, mistakes that I've learned from, things that I've learned, things that I'm learning constantly, daily, things that's going on social media, things that's going on in the world, just life, just chit chatting with you and sharing with you. The question of today: doom, doom, doom. Are you happy? Are you happy? Are you happy? You. Yeah, you, the person who's watching this video, the person who may have walked off but you still hear me talking. You. Are you happy? Are you happy with the way your life has been going? Are you happy with the way it's going right now? Are you happy with you, yourself? Are you happy? It's a simple question. Plain, simple. Are you happy? Understand that you and only you are responsible for your happiness, not the next person. If you're in a relationship, he's not responsible, she's not responsible for your happiness. If you're married, your husband is not responsible for your happiness. Your wife is not responsible for your happiness. Your children, if you have children, they're not responsible for your happiness. Your friends, they're not responsible. Nobody's responsible for your happiness but you. We are responsible for our own selves. We are responsible for our own happiness as adults. So, you need to find out what it is that makes you happy. Not who makes you happy, but what it is that makes you happy. What it is that makes you happy. What do you enjoy doing? What brings joy to your life? What brings a smile to your face? What makes you happy? What is it going to take to make you happy? Find out. Sit down with a pencil and a piece of paper. Write it out. Think. Pray. Ask God to show you whatever you need to see. You have to start doing the things that make you happy. Because at the end of the day, you and only you are responsible for your happiness. Other people can add to your happiness. They can probably make you happier than you already are if you're happy. But it's really your responsibility to make yourself happy. And when we really come in tune with that and really let that sink in, we will be able to live a more happier life. Because when that person that we are dependent on to make us happy, when they run out of stuff to make us happy, or when they're not feeling up to making us happy that particular day, then what you going to do? Oh, he don't make me happy anymore. She don't make me happy anymore. Then what are you going to do? Then you're down in the dumps. You're sad, you're depressed, you know. That's why it's important that you do what makes you happy. That's why it's important that you yourself find out what it takes to make you happy. And when you are happy with yourself, then you'll see that it's no problem with you being to yourself sometimes and being by yourself. You'll find out you're not going to die. Because when you're alone, you found things to do that makes you happy. And you're not depending on somebody else to make you happy. Doesn't that make sense? Because as human beings, everybody have their up and down times. You have your up times, you have your down times. There are times as humans we get tired. We get a little weary. And today we may not feel like making the next person smile. Or, it may be a time where we need somebody to make us smile on that particular day. So that person looking for you to make them smile and be happy. But today is just a down time for them. So then what are you going to do when you depending on them? So as individual adults, that's why it's very important that you do what makes you happy. Find out what it is that you can do that will bring yourself happiness. Stop depending on other people to make you happy. Find out what it is that you need to do to make you happy and do it. Find the things that brings you and do it. Don't allow other people to take away the things that makes you happy. That's controlling you. And a lot of people like to control others when they're in relationships or whatever because they want you to depend on them for your happiness. A lot of people, when they find you're doing stuff that makes you happy, they don't like that because they don't want you to do stuff that's making you happy without them, because they want you to depend on them for your happiness. But that's not the way it should be. That's not the way it should be. And if you find somebody who wants to take that away from you, take that part away from you, you're in the wrong relationship. Because nobody should want to take away your happiness. That's selfish. Nobody should want to stop you from doing something that makes you happy. Nobody should want to stop you from doing something that brings you joy, gives you peace. Nobody should come and walk into your life and want to do that, take that away from you. And if they do, you're in the wrong relationship. Nobody should want to make you be unhappy, take away your happiness. That's selfish. Don't allow people to take away your happiness. Don't allow people to steal your joy. Do what makes you happy. Do what makes you happy. If you're doing something that makes you happy and it brings you joy, and somebody come along and they want to get in a relationship with you, or they want to be a part of your life, and they're telling you, no, but you got to stop doing that. No, you can't do that anymore. And that's making you happy. It is not, I know some things you have to compromise, but it's some things that, what I'm saying? Something's wrong with that. Something's really wrong with that. We are responsible for our own happiness. It's time that you let that sink in and find out what it is, or start back doing what it is that makes you happy. Be responsible for your own happiness, for your own self. Don't allow other people to take away that, take that away from you. Don't. Because when you do that and they are gone, what do you have? Nothing. So get back your happiness. Snatch back your happiness and live. And that's Real Talk with Coco.